Before you pack your bags and head off to start your PGCE in the UK, please pause. Because if you're coming from Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, India, and anywhere in the global south, you need to hear this. A few days ago, one of my amazing mentees dropped a message on our WhatsApp group. She asked a very sincere, innocent question. What is the PGCE really like? Especially for someone coming to study languages for secondary school teaching. And honestly, the answer isn't simple. It's not just about books or bursaries, it's about survival. Culture shock, workload, housing, godlike mentors, and even real tears. So in today's video, I'm breaking it all down, the full behind the scenes madness of what it's really like to do a PGCE in the UK as an international student. As I was once a PGCE student in the UK, I am not going to be sugarcoating this because it's better for you to hear the real story from someone who has passed through this than to hear it from someone else who doesn't share the same background as you. Now let's start with the actual PGCE program itself, especially for those of you going for languages in the secondary. Whether it's French, Spanish, or German, you need to get this. You will not be teaching beginners. You will meet kids who speak these languages like natives. Some of them have African names, I know, yeah, but don't assume they don't know French or Spanish or German. My own daughter speaks 6 languages fluently, and she's had A's in French and Spanish before she even hit 6th form. Why? Because we've lived in these countries. So she's picked the language up as a native. If she is in your class and you're a bit rusty, you will not like it. So now is the time for you to sharpen up on your language skills. Please listen to podcasts, watch YouTube content in that language so that at least you're getting entertainment as you learn. Follow TikTok creators speaking your target language, whether French or German or Spanish or Mandarin or Italian. And please watch the channels like Joshua or TV Monde with no subtitles. Why? Because once you start the course, there's no time to play catch up, and they are not going to be teaching you that language just because you're doing a PGCE in that language. You're there to learn how to teach, not learn the language. If the last time you spoke French was more than 6 months ago, go watch French videos. Now, the next thing, accommodation. Let me say this with my full chest. Do not arrive in the UK without sorting your housing. The UK housing crisis is real. You're not in Lagos or Kenya or Accra, where someone will always squeeze you in, and you cannot afford to live an hour away from campus or your school placement just because you found a cheaper deal. That cheaper deal is not going to save you the stress. Move closer to school. PGCEs start at 8:30 a.m. The placement school, they will expect you to be there at 8:30 a.m. But your mentor might expect you to be there by 7:45 because maybe your mentor is that kind of person that likes to be at school. So please look for accommodation within a 20 to 30 minute walk to your placement school. Please use apps like Rightmove or check Zoopla or join Facebook housing groups for your university. Maybe even consider student halls or shared flats, at least until you get your feet sorted in that place. Trust me, dragging yourself across that city at 6 a.m. in winter just to impress your mentor god is a test you do not want. And that mentor, you have to make sure that mentor gives you ticks on everything, honestly. Now, people always ask if you can work and do the PGCE. Technically, yes. International students can work up to 20 hours a week during term time, and you can work more hours during your school holidays. But can you really work during the PGCE? That's another story. I did it with a 6-year-old son and a toddler, a 1-year-old daughter. I don't recommend it at all. Even if someone offered me £1 billion, let me say it again, £1 billion to do that PGCE with a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old again, I will not do it. Placements are intense. You're teaching, planning, being observed, doing assignments. Yeah. If you do work, please make sure it's something flexible. Maybe weekend tutoring or a part-time weekend job with low stress. Or you could teach online. Please remember, your mentor is watching you every step of the way. And if that mentor feels that you are too distracted, it could cost you the entire program, and there's no refund on the money that you have paid to register on that course. So choose your struggle wisely. Talking about money, let's talk about bursaries and fee payments, because we need to talk about the money. First, yes, there are bursaries available for language PGCEs, but not everyone qualifies. It depends on 1, your residency status. 2, government updates. You need to make sure you check up on the updates. Don't wait for what your cousins, sisters, brothers told you. And you should always know when and how to apply. My top tip for this is that you should not wait until you arrive in the UK before sorting this. Some bursaries must be applied to before you set foot in the UK. Now, for tuition fee, most of us from Africa pay in installments because that exchange rate is not child's play. It's not smiling at us at all. So you need to start the installment discussion now via the university's finance portal. If you don't know where it is, email the admissions team and they will tell you. And you need to keep every receipt and document every email pertaining to money. The PGCE admin system does not joke. I almost lost my place because I was chasing my kids' visas and forgot to confirm my fee schedule on time. My village people almost won, but I'm here today standing successful, and so can you. Just start early, document everything, and it will help you when you start to put your professional portfolio of the PGCE together. Now, let's address what people don't say about the PGCE. At least they don't say it out loud. I've not heard anyone talking about this before. The mentor-mentee power dynamic. Your mentor is your evaluator. Your survival depends on how well you adapt to their teaching style, feedback, even their mood. If this person is not happy, please adjust quickly because it might reflect on your PGCE mentor's report. As an African student, especially if you have an accent or come from a different teaching background, be prepared. You might find yourself being micromanaged. You may even be misunderstood or even doubted. Things that you say in your language or in English as you know it might come off different to them. But please don't let that stop you. Here is how to protect your sanity and your success, because I can't do but give you a list. Number 1, ask questions. Even if you think they're silly, still ask. But know how you put the question so that you don't look silly. 2, observe everything and mimic good teaching practice. Yes, I mean mimic, like copy. And don't isolate yourself. Build friendships with peers. Reflect on every placement day in a journal. Yes, that reflection saves lives. And above all, stay rooted. You were trained differently, but that doesn't mean you are less. So don't let anyone make you feel less than you are. This message is for anyone who's starting the PGCE journey, especially my brothers and sisters from across Africa. I salute you. I really do. Because this is a hard course. Even the people who administer the course agree that it's a hard course. It will test your patience, your pride, your sleep, and sometimes even your faith. But if you go in prepared, it is also one of the most transformative things you will ever do in your entire life. I'm here to support you. I'm here to support you every step of the way. And I will try my best to drop as many videos on my experience of the PGCE as I can. So please drop your comments in the questions so that I can see them and then answer them or record a video just for that. Please subscribe for all the PGCE survival tips and guides that I will be releasing, and watch my full video on the PGCE prep right here. From one Nigerian teacher abroad to another, you've got this. You really do. I'm not saying all of this to scare you. I'm saying it to prepare you, because if I have done it, you can too. So stay blessed. Bye.